Let out the little jitteries.
Yeah, the little. Because when the camera goes on, it gets different.
No, don't worry. I just had the camera on and you didn't even notice. Hey guys, welcome to It Be Like That.
What's up?
It's your girl Wanjira.
And your girl Nikisha.
That's right, and today we're talking about
what we find attractive in men physically and internally.
Yeah, this is kind of like a what women want type of opinion column that we're just going to discuss aloud. I always find it really interesting that it will be the shortest girls chasing the tallest guys. We're just going to be shallow and start with the physical attributes, because I feel like a lot of times people do look at people first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You kind of have an idea of what you find. I know I have an idea of what I find attractive off the bat. And while I don't feel like I have a type, I can find a lot of different things attractive. Mm-hmm. I definitely know that I'll instantly be like, oh, like that's a cute specimen, to behold. So, why do chicks be rolled on it out here, always trying to get with BFG? Can you explain that?
Well, for what I know, my shorter friends, I guess, like, if you're below 5'2" or whatnot, I think it's more of a...
I love that you've categorized your shorter friends. Those 5'2" and under typically think?
I think they're thinking, if they want kids, they're thinking about their future kids. Like, can I procreate with you? Because I don't want my kids to be short. I'm not saying I think like that. So I'm 5'5".
I'm dead. You said procreate. I'm dead. Okay, so if you're the size of a Smurf, then you want BFG.
Yeah, you
so
want
that you even it out and create like a normal height person.
Yeah,
Somebody who falls
and
within
I've
the category of
heard
normal,
my friends,
average.
other women. So this is not like some created thing that I'm like, oh, I just think I know for a fact. Some women, not all.
No, not
they're
all.
Doing
I'm one
it
of
for
those.
That
not all.
reason.
I'm one of those. Not all. Height means nothing to me. I could care less. I'm 5'5". I'm so basic. You know what I mean? That's such an average height, and by international standards, that's considered tall.
Yeah.
So I don't really care what his height is. The only thing I will say when it comes to physical attributes of height in a man that I look for is don't be 5'5" or shorter. Okay. I need you to be at least
your height.
5'7" or like an inch or two taller than me would be nice. So I would say about 5'7" and up. I don't care though at all. I don't really think about that much. I just think it's interesting that people will like immediately will cancel somebody. I'll think somebody's really good looking. It will be somebody good looking. By a conventional standard of you can put them anywhere in the world and you'd probably think they're handsome. And somebody I've heard girls say, oh, his short ass, like, nah. And I'm like, what?
See,
I don't get that.
If I'm attracted and there's chemistry there and you have a dynamic personality, height doesn't matter. Yeah, I do. Height matters. Like, I want you to be at least 2 inches taller than me.
Right. I have 5'7" up, right?
Yeah, but I've dated guys, I think, that were like my height and 5'7". I haven't had a problem. But my dream guy, I do prefer a taller guy.
So then, okay,
it's just because what I'm naturally attracted to. Like, I'm in a stage of my life at 36 of being divorced to where I'm not going to betray myself. Like, if I'm into something, then
you want to be true to whatever it is that you're feeling.
Yeah, but I always leave room to be open and not like totally close myself off to any physical attributes that I might in this video say no, I'm not into.
5'7" dudes. This ain't the first time in the rodeo, all right? So y'all got a shot. No, I hear what you're saying. So something else that I think is really interesting when it comes to physical attributes is dream guy. You have one.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us what your dream guy is.
So I believe in order to manifest anything that you want in your life, you have to get down to what is it exactly that you want, even if you don't know everything to a T, and those things are going to change over time as you evolve, grow, have new experiences. Just at least right now in the present moment, in order to recognize what's for you, you have to know what you want. So,
I'm the same way. I always say that all the time. In order to make a dream a reality, you have to speak it into existence. You have to think it into existence. You have to eat, pray, love it. Into existence. It's so true, and I think the same is with a dream man. So
are you saying like my dream man, like physically?
Your dream man physically.
Okay, so my dream man physically, talking about the shallow stuff. Right now, currently 36, divorced. I'm in a relationship, so he is physically my dream guy.
Describe him to us.
He's a black man,
Mm-hmm.
6'2", like
Chocolat.
like yeah,
6'2". Oh, it's okay. So we already.
dark chocolate.
She was like not too tall, not too short.
6'2", and he has a, well, he still models, but he was a big model back in the day. So he has
Nikisha
a very
has a
like
point.
nice physique.
Nikisha has a toy.
I do. I like.
You like pretty boys, and that's fine.
No, but
I'm told that I
no,
like pretty boys too.
I have dated and like been in love with dudes to where my friends are like, oh, Nikisha, like you could do better than that, and I'm like, well, I don't care. I like him. Like, so that's never swayed me, but I do notice I have a type. But that, like I said, that's never stopped me from being
dating
open
things that
and
dating
things.
I caught myself as I said that. Hey Matt, dating things that that weren't my type. Yeah, no, dating people rather. My bad. Okay, so I don't have a dream man, and I always think that's really interesting that a lot of women do.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes me better or worse than anybody else.
Oh, and
or
a
it
nice
makes
smile,
anybody
like,
better or worse. So those are the things. I don't have a dream man, but I'm the same.
I love a beautiful smile.
I love a beautiful, healthy smile. I have
Yeah.
a really weird thing about gum to teeth ratio. So what I think there are things that I think there are things I just don't like. So I'm really open. These are some of the small things I get weirded out by.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can relate to this. Teeth to gum ratio. I don't like typically when the gums are really big. The gums are like either big or normal, and then the teeth are
I
proportionally smaller.
I prefer a big set of teeth, but I've liked guys that don't know. I've really been into men that don't have big teeth and they have bigger gums.
So do you
then
know what I'm
again,
talking about?
I
It's-
do.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. So that's kind of a thing.
Because I've
that I
dated,
think-
I've dated those.
I've also
guys.
dated somebody like that
Yeah.
too. Still beautiful. It's just typically
Yeah.
it's not a thing.
You
it's something.
prefer.
Yeah, it's something I kind. It's a preference.
See, so your
It's a
dream
preference.
guy has like.
Is that a dream guy? No, a
big,
dream guy has like a
nice
very
smile.
specific thing. You know, women will say Will Smith is my dream guy. People will say Ben Affleck is my dream guy.
Oh,
People,
okay.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't have like a typical, like, oh, and this is the one set of man. If he walked into my life, like I would die of
Yeah.
happiness or something physically. I don't have that. But then again, another thing that I do pay attention to is head shape. Is this relatable?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Head shape is relatable.
It's something I totally
Yeah.
pay attention to. The back of one's head and how well rounded it is really important to me. It's really super duper important.
I think.
Another really big thing for me is definitely hands.
Okay.
I feel like my mom passed this down to me. My mom's really into hands. You know why? I know that sounds so weird. Like, what are bad hands? But I'm really afraid of men whose hands
Whose hands?
have the nails that begin at the cuticle.
Oh, nail
Because
biters.
they've been like the
Okay.
intense nail biters.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on in your life that your nails are all the way down
Anxiety.
to the?
probably.
I mean,
Some other stuff. I don't know.
okay, self-care. It's important.
No,
you know
you're
what I
right.
mean? Yeah, like at least to some extent. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to be the most groomed man. You know, I'm not asking for manis and petties.
Yeah.
I actually don't want you to do that so much. I don't.
Yeah,
think
no,
so.
I
I'm
don't
not
want
into
my
that.
dude plucking his eyebrows and getting waxes. And
Absolutely not. No, I don't want that either. Personally, no. But I'm definitely. Yeah, I don't know.
You'd be down for him to go get a manicure?
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it, but I mean, I don't think I typically go for guys who are doing that much in terms of self-care, but what I am really interested in is how you just, do you lotion? Just basic. Just lotion. I don't even need you to get crazy with it, just lotion.
Girl, that's a whole nother topic within itself, because
Why do you look like you dated Ashy Larry, though?
No, I'm just saying, because not everyone uses lotions.
Just make sure you use a little lotion. No Ashy Larrys. I think that we can agree on
So
that.
then, like, what about body type? Because I know you said
Okay.
height, but what about, like, fitness, health?
I feel like people are gonna
physically?
think I'll date a keychain at this point. It's like really problematic. Like I care a little bit
There's
about
gonna
hey,
be a lot
I
of
just
people
don't
hopping
want
in the
you-
DMs like, I got a shot Wanjira, and they gonna be like 5'5". all
like
of them.
somebody showed me they're like lawn mower.
Girl,
No,
I wear
lawn
lotion.
mower.
I got good hands. I'm 5'5".
You also must be goal oriented. Anyway, we'll get into the internal after it. So height is not too much of a thing. Body type is to some extent. I won't front. I definitely do like guys who are leaner, kind of more of an athletic build. Athletic build, by the way, doesn't mean you're Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
I'm
or
not
Tyson Beckford.
Right,
Like, yeah.
exactly. Model looks. That's on you to make sure you say that.
But look, I'm just saying, people
talk
go
about
through
dating models.
changes.
No, that's
you know?
true. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and then also, I mean, I like to keep it right and tight. I pay attention to what I'm putting in my body, and all those kind of things. But I don't need you to be. RT, right and tight. I don't need you to be cut up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
Yeah.
terribly demanding with things like this. I
Yeah.
don't think it matters. I care more about the face. I like baby faces.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds a little R. Kelly-ish. You know what I mean? Not
no,
creepy.
no.
Not creepy at all. Not in the nasty way.
Yeah.
But you know the thing that looks like boyish charm.
Yeah, where you stay youthful as
Yeah.
you age. I mean,
Somebody
I think
who
we have that going on.
Right.
We look younger than
Definitely.
our
Then we
ages,
actually
so.
are. Yes. And then totally. So I think that's what I'm talking about. Like even with your bae, from what I've seen, it's definitely the kind of thing where he looks really young.
Yeah, he looks young.
You see what
For
I'm
his
saying?
age.
And it
He's
has
an
that
older
boyish
guy, that's
thing.
why she's saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like he has that very boyish look,
Yeah.
that boyish charm. I like those kinds of faces. I don't like the other faces. I actually like mature looks and, you know, that can look debonair or something.
But you
in
find
general with
yourself
people.
more drawn to that
Yeah.
more times than not.
Yeah,
So that's
definitely.
so what it's sounding like between our two opinions so far physically is that we're open to pretty much everything
Yeah.
if there's a connection and chemistry
Also,
there.
race doesn't matter to me.
That's
okay. Your dream man is who you're dating
and-
right now, who's a black man. And da, 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 da.
And I want to let our audience viewers know I have dated so many different races, from Filipino to white to Hispanic. I do prefer black men, and I think that's okay for me to have that opinion because I'm 36.
You're
I've
of
been
course
married,
allowed
I've
to have that opinion.
dated
People say
every-
all the time that they have, and
Yeah.
you've also dated outside.
Yeah, like
that
I've been-
race, so you know what you like.
I believe in like don't knock it till you try it. So
Right.
I tried it. Now if I want to knock it, I can. So
Right.
But
Totally
again,
relatable.
it's like
so that's
through our experiences and
Yeah.
what we prefer. But again, I feel like both of us are coming to the conclusion that we're open if there's a connection and
definitely.
chemistry.
Now, speaking of connections and chemistry, hit me with the internal checklist.
Okay, now that's a long list, girl.
Okay, I know what you're looking for physically. We know now that we're willing to date keychains because we're that open. That having been said, if he's not a garden gnome, what
He's
are
a
you?
real life being,
Real
not
life
a
being,
statue.
right? Exactly.
Statue.
Then, what is it that you're looking for when it comes to the internal? What that person can offer you in your life? You know, from as a human.
Oh, okay. So we're doing 5 things off my list of probably like 100.
Right, I had to ask her to narrow it down to 5 because that list was real AF. Yeah, been creating it since she was in the womb, as you were.
So I will start with a partner who is able to perceive you and both. Wait.
Why are you making that face at your own list?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Can I edit this? Okay. Someone I can trust and that's consistent. I think those go hand in hand because when you're consistent and reliable, you trust the person.
Right.
And someone who's going to be super intentional. Understand? Oh man, she's guilted it. I feel stressed right now because I'm like,
It's okay.
I know
This isn't Jeopardy. I'm not like giving you money for it.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
Someone who's ambitious because I love someone who has goals and that's not gonna be a lazy ass like trying to live off me and other people. And intelligence, of course. I need to be able to have a conversation with you. Wait, and they need to be playful. I'm gonna add a 6th one in there. Like they.
Okay, we'll
definitely
combine
need to
our
be
list.
playful.
We'll combine our list.
Yeah. Because there's so many needs like that are more than 5. It's hard.
Of course, I'm
condense
just
it.
doing top 5. So I'll not
Okay.
say the things basically that you said.
Okay.
Also, some things let me just put out there. I feel like everybody's looking for somebody who's caring, who has a damn brain in their head.
Yeah.
Who, you know.
A great communicator. That's super important.
You see, yeah. So these are some 5 things that I just really want in somebody. That I think that these are not necessarily things that sometimes people would care about.
Okay.
I like people who are introspective.
Yes.
When you're introspective, you care a lot about,
I agree.
yeah, what you're putting out into the world.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's very important. You'll think about your actions and you'll try and better yourself in future. Mm-hmm. So somebody who's introspective is very important to me. Somebody who's empathetic. You have to be able to, yeah, you know what I mean? See the forest for the trees and understand that that maybe it's not an experience you've had, but you're able to kind of put yourself in those shoes and walk in those shoes and see, you know, above and beyond. I really like people like that. I like people who are creative. I've dated people who aren't.
Yeah.
They're a bit rigid. Yeah. You know, and creative doesn't mean, you know, that you wear a tie-dye shirt and yoga pants and say, you know, want to sing Kumbaya all the time. Creative just means that you're, you know, you think outside of the box. That's all I want. Outgoing, social. I do a lot of things. I can be at a lot of events as, you know, somebody who was a successful host and influencer and all these kind of things. I would be at a lot of events. And if you're dating somebody who isn't very social and is very outgoing, that can be a bit stressful for them, I think, and hard. So that matters a lot to me. I'm sure that's relatable to you.
No, I can relate to that.
Right? Sure. Yeah. And I need somebody who is fun-loving. I need you to go with those boyish looks. I need that boyish charm, that boyish laughter, the jokes. And I like somebody who's witty. You know, wit is a sign of intelligence.
That's
and if
so
you're fun-loving,
intelligence
it's so sexy.
And wittiness, it's like,
right. It's so much and it shows that you're willing to, that you are creative, that you're willing to have fun, that every day really can be a play date, because life is hard and gets tough as shit. Right. And so if somebody's willing to have a good time and be playful and have fun and it makes for something really beautiful. Then life doesn't feel like work. Right. You know, it's like picking trying to pick a career that you like. You know what I mean? When you try and pick somebody that you genuinely like, then it makes it that much easier. I feel like to carry on a relationship, because just like with work, jobs, you know, a relationship is a job, and you're always going to have to put in that work. Yeah. So let that work be worth it.
Yeah. You know? I agree.
Yeah, so those are some of
I want to add all her stuff onto mine. No,
that's why I said we'll combine. Totally. That's why I really liked your stuff too. That's why I think our lists come together. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Tell us what you would add or subtract from the list, right?
Yeah, tell us what you're into physically, join the combo, tell us what you're into internally. Let the men that come and read these comments see what you guys are into.
Maybe there'll be a love connection. Oh my God, are we Cupid right now with your red shirt? I cannot. Guys, please make sure you subscribe. Use the hashtag IBLT, because truly,
like that.
she done said it. Mwah. Ciao.